The EB-5 visa just got an all-new policy with the passing of the 2022 Reform and Integrity Act. A ton of changes happened, but the first question everybody wants to know is how long does it take to get a green card? Quick answer to that is that EB-5 can actually allow you to live and work in the United States as fast as 100 days. The processing times and the speed for EB-5 to work is actually one of the categories that got the most improvement from new policy. Here's the rundown on what the expected processing time should be. The fastest time EB-5 can allow you to live and work in the US is 100 days. This is using what's known as concurrent filing. Previously, it wasn't available. Concurrent filing is when you file the I-526 petition and the I-485 petition at the same time. Previously, you need to file an I-526, wait for that process to complete, get approved, and then file the I-485 adjustment of status, and that would get you the EAD, which is an employment authorization document. That process to get the I-526 approval was potentially 1 to 2 years and could even take 3 years for processing before an approval. Now you can use concurrent filing for EB-5 just like you did for H-1B and several other processes. You essentially can file to adjust status and get the EAD card immediately. We just had an investor use the concurrent filing process and receive their EAD in about 100 days. So we've proven that it already works. That is lightning fast compared to other options. To use concurrent filing, you need to already be in the United States on a valid visa such as H-1B, F-1, J-1, or something like that. We explain more about the process of concurrent filing in other videos on our channel, so make sure that you subscribe to get access to all of the EB-5 content, as well as any updates that we put out as soon as they are released. The RIA policy also officially set processing targets for the normal categories, even if you reside outside the United States and you don't use concurrent filing. The processing targets are 90 days for projects that are located in target employment areas. 90 days is much faster than 2 years, which is what it potentially used to be a couple of years back. So that is the 90-day target is actually only expected to be achieved after USCIS completes a fee study, which they can identify the appropriate resources and the necessary hiring that it would take to achieve those targets. And that study is expected to be finished this year and implemented thereafter. Until that fee study is complete and that 90-day policy becomes real, you're always going to have concurrent filing, in which we've already proven 100 days is pretty darn close to the 90 days that they're targeting with the RIA policy itself. Every case is different. Every investor has unique situations. So if you want specific answers on what your personal expectations should be for the EB-5 visa, just make an appointment to talk to Barings' team of experts now. Historically, we've seen the I-526 processing take anywhere from 10 months at its fastest to around 15-18 months on average, and as long as 2 years before investors would really just file a mandamus action to get their case adjudicated. What is a mandamus action? That's a totally different video for an entirely different time, and essentially you sue the federal government to make them pick up your petition and adjudicate it. I-829 petitions were also in that 1 to 2 year mark, but people started filing mandamus actions for those as well, and it seems to have sped up. Suing the government sounds scary, but it's actually extremely effective. Barings won several federal lawsuits already, and we have videos for that as well, so subscribe to get access to those videos and any content that we've got. Thanks guys, and talk soon.